hello, Dijon. No? So last time I left while we were loading up this VM virtual box. Okay, so at least I showed you. So the problem was I had shut it down incorrectly. So booting it up again was a problem. So please make sure once you do that, that you are connected properly. Okay. So yeah, that's about it. Now, so this is Parrot OS. This is how it looks like. It is running virtually. Yeah, good. It is running virtually on VirtualBox. Sorry, on VirtualBox. So it's running on VirtualBox. Nini nini. So let's take a tour on it. So I hope you will be able to see, because you know the problem with virtual machines, they give you a small outlook. Anyway, I can't expand it further. So go on to menu. You see accessories, DB browser for SQLite, administration, login window, user and groups. You can set up your users and groups there. Chess. So this is chess. Okay. Graphics, internet. So now there is a video I've done explaining at least how your internet service provider gets to know what you're doing. And safe to say, it is giving a lot of mixed reaction. So there are some people who understand what I'm trying to say, what point I'm trying to cut across. Others are not understanding. So I don't know who needs to tell you this, but just using a VPN is not it. It's not as safe as you think. The only thing a VPN is good for, because you know all those records are there. Why do you think these companies sell your data? The VPN company knows your IP, because it must move from somewhere to get to that place. And I always tell people, even if you do not configure, let's say for example, you think that if you want to become a hacker, that you will only need VPNs. You won't only need VPNs. A lot of things are required in order for you to move accordingly. Tuko sawa hadi hapo? So that's why I am seeing this. So we have Chromium web browser, we have the Tor browser, the Onion router. So the thing is, this one bounces your IP off across many different platforms. You see the one that you use, you see the VPNs that you use, it just uses one server. So it takes your source IP, takes it to the VPN server database, reroutes your traffic from one, then to whatever you are looking for. But for a Tor VPN, it moves from this one, takes it to the other node, and so on and so forth. I always say, if they wanted to catch you, your exit node is where you'll be got. Utashikwa tu. So sorry for using that. It's supposed to be. But anyway, you get what I'm trying to say. But it's good. The comment section is always open for learning. So don't come there to flex. Just teach. I encourage teaching. It's very important, because I don't have the monopoly of information. So when you get there, when you see this video, and let's say for example there is something that I have said that you feel is not factual or nini, I'm open to correction. Okay? Tuko sawa hadi hapo? But anyway, let's continue, because you can see here we have the Office. So this is Microsoft Word for Parrot. Now, pen testing, you can see we have zero trace. I'm trying to see because ziko huku chini. For Wi-Fi, nini ndio easy. If you want Wi-Fi penetration testing, Babsuit for collecting nini. Babsuit is for post. You see the protocols that you use. Like you run a web browser, it gives you headers, you check headers. Okay, so and Kaido is also the same. I also have Kaido here. Here, right? It is a good replacement for, where is it? Yeah, Babsuit. Okay, tuko sawa hadi hapo? Yes, so on and so forth. Preferences, you know what preferences are for. Privacy, to encrypt yourself, secure, serikali. Maybe they got some, because you know they get their Ubuntu is from pulling together. It is more of like Harambe, but anyway. System services, all this, okay. System tools, universal access, and now here. Now, so good, at least some packets have been. So this is Wireshark, right? So if you need to access it, you just come to the menu and write Wireshark. So as you can see, we have once you start it, Wireshark will come like this. So you can see the source, destination, the protocol used, and the length of the info, right? So this one is basically to capture packets, to see where the IP request is coming from, to where it's going, so on and so forth, right? The protocol that is used. So let's say, for example, if you want to run, let's say, for example, if you want to attack, let's say, for example, a particular service, okay, in a network scanning. So this one is used to scan the network, along with Nmap and the rest. But this one is more user based, as in it has an interface. But this is Wireshark, not Nmap. So let's say, for example, you need to see the protocol, you need to see what they are sending. Some things even send their protocols that you can actually send plain text. Okay, the ones that are not secure. Story for another day. Okay, so this is where you get to see them. So if you click on it, you'll be able to see Ethernet, source IP, and this one is in IPv6, the version, the payload length, control message, all this. Okay, so if this means something to you, if you are looking for something, you will definitely see it from here. I'm having a hard time. So even when you are a SOC analyst, let's say, for example, you see, let's say, for example, when you check in work in the morning, when you check into work in the morning, let's say, for example, and then you see an alert that maybe this particular machine accessed the internet, and you check your Active Directory and you see that there was a login, and there was maybe they browsed something at wee odd hours of the night. So you need to know what they were doing at that particular time, who logged in at that particular time, what they checked during that particular time, what protocols were used during that particular time. And the best tool for you to check what they were doing is Wireshark. Okay, so you can at least be able to analyze those packets. Tuko sawa diapo? So yeah, so that's at least basics for this. So let's see, stop and quit without saving. When you go to applications, you can check privacy, internet graphics, pen testing. So these are the tools used for penetration testing. Okay, you can see John the Ripper here. You can see Bab Suite, Betacap, Armitage. Mostly for Wi-Fi, GoBuster checks for. Let's see whether we can run it. Okay. So as you can see, so you just write in GoBuster. You can check directory to check buckets. So you can check for buckets. What I mean by buckets is that is the database for AWS, but this one is the S3 buckets. Okay. What else can we check? Oh, by the way, you can fuzz. I don't know whether you go. Okay. Do I have GoBuster here? Let's see. Anyway. Anyway, I'll leave that to you. So you have if you have a word list, let's say, for example, there are some you see the way people have injection that you hear at when you put in, let's say, for example, google.com/this/this/this/this, you get into those directories. Basically that's for it. Okay, so vulnerability analysis, web application analysis, exploitation tools, everything that you hear. So this is a tool, this is operating system that is built for penetration testers, like it is built for security. Okay, so if you need to improve on anything security, you know the operating system to use. Now let's say for example, if you go to Wireshark and let's say for example you don't see anything. What I mean by you don't see anything, like packets being captured, probably your configuration on your VPN could be wrong. So what you need to do is come here. Okay, where is this? Yes, click on it, go to network settings. It should take you to this network adapter. If it is, and check if you're on a bridge, if you are maybe Ethernet bridged adapter, you click on it, you save, you can see the Wi-Fi nini, but I am using the network adapter that is in this particular machine. Tuko sawa hadi hapo? So the Wi-Fi that is here is the one that is here. That's why you can see it on this other side. Tuko sawa hadi hapo? So thank you very much. At least I've shown you something. Maybe next time we can start off with something small. Maybe reconnaissance, because cybersecurity is not, it's the process of it is very long. So reconnaissance is very important. You need to know your target, you need to know what they are doing, and instead of opening terminals here and writing commands, we need to at least know a thing or two. So anyway, thank you very many. Bye.